Medicare just got 9.7% more expensive in 2026, and one wrong move at age 65 locks in a penalty for life. Did you know one missed deadline costs you 10% forever? Or that the wrong plan choice can trap you in it for years? 7 months to decide one shot to get it right. Most people don't. So today I'm walking through exactly what I would do if I were turning 65 this year. Step by step, not the insurance jargon, not the sales pitch, just the playbook. Here's why this matters more in 2026 than any year before. Part B premiums jumped almost 10%. The new prescription drug out-of-pocket cap is $2,000. Some major insurers cut Medicare Advantage plans entirely for 2026. And the late enrollment penalty is permanent. By the end of this video, you will know the exact moves to make and the traps to avoid. First thing I would do, learn just enough. You don't need to become an expert. You need to understand 4 pieces. Part A, hospital coverage, free for most people who work 10 years. Part B, doctor visits and outpatient care, $202.90 a month in 2026, up almost $18 from 2025. Part C, Medicare Advantage, the all-in-one private plan option, optional. Part D, prescription drug coverage, average premium around $34.50. That's it. 4 parts. Don't go deeper than this until step 3. Second, the 7-month window. Your initial enrollment period starts 3 months before the month you turn 65. It includes your birthday month. It ends 3 months after. To have coverage start the day you turn 65, you have to enroll in the 3 months before your birthday month. Wait until your birthday month or later, and coverage gets delayed by 1 to 3 months. Miss the window entirely, and the penalty starts. It's permanent. 10% added to your Part B premium for every full 12 months you were eligible but didn't enroll. At 2026 rates, 2 years late costs you about $37 more per month. For life, 5 years late, roughly $100 a month extra. For life, the penalty doesn't reset. It doesn't go away. It follows you. Now here's the part most people don't know. Not everyone needs Medicare at 65. If you are still working, you have health insurance through your employer or your spouse's employer. That employer has 20 or more employees, and you plan to keep working, you can delay Part B without penalty. When you do retire or lose that coverage, you get an 8-month special enrollment period to sign up without penalty. But COBRA does not count. Retiree health plans do not count. Only active employer coverage. This is where people get burned. They retire, go on COBRA for 18 months thinking they are fine, then sign up for Medicare and get hit with a permanent 10% penalty. Because COBRA never counted. Don't make that mistake. Quick favor, if this is the clearest Medicare walkthrough you've heard, hit that like button and drop a comment below. I read every single comment and reply personally. Share this with family and friends who need to see this, and don't forget to subscribe. We put out several new videos every week. Drop a comment too. How far away are you from 65? 5 years out? 1 year out? Already there? I want to see where the audience sits. Step 4. The biggest decision you will make. After Parts A and B, you have a choice. Add a Medicare Supplement plan, also called Medigap, paired with a standalone Part D drug plan, or take a Medicare Advantage plan, which bundles everything together. Medicare Supplement plus Part D. Predictable costs. Use almost any doctor that accepts Medicare nationwide. Higher premium, usually $150 to $300 a month for the supplement plus the drug plan. Medicare Advantage, often 0 monthly premium, bundled dental, vision, hearing, sometimes a gym membership, but you're limited to the plan's network. Maximum out-of-pocket in 2026 runs up to $9,250 in-network, $13,900 out-of-network. Neither is universally better. Depends on your health, your budget, your travel habits. If I were 65 today and in good health with the budget for a higher premium, I would lean toward the Medicare Supplement. Predictable. Doctor of my choice almost anywhere. On a tight budget and willing to stay in network. Medicare Advantage. Step 5. The high income trap. if your modified adjusted gross income from 2 years ago, that's 2024 for 2026 premiums, exceeds 109,000 single or 218,000 joint. You pay an extra surcharge on top of your Part B and Part D premiums. It's called IRMAA, Income-Related Monthly Adjustment Amount. At the lowest tier, your Part B premium jumps from $202.90 to $284.10 per month. At the highest tier, $689.90. And it's a cliff. $1 over the threshold can cost you over $1,000 more per year. If you are approaching 65 and your income is near a threshold, the year before is the time to manage it. Time Roth conversions carefully. Watch capital gains. Pay attention to required minimum distributions. The Social Security Administration looks at your tax return 2 years back. So what you earn at 63 sets your premium at 65. Now the best news of 2026. Part D out-of-pocket spending is now capped at $2,000 for the year. Hit that cap, and you pay $0 for covered drugs the rest of the year. This is a huge change from years past, when there was no cap at all, and seniors on expensive medications could spend tens of thousands. If you take expensive prescriptions, this single change could save you $5,000 to $20,000 a year. Make sure the Part D plan you pick, or the Medicare Advantage plan with built-in drug coverage, actually covers your specific medications. Step 7. The unsolicited mail trap. You will get buried in mailers, phone calls, and TV. Ads from the moment you approach 65. Most of them are from captive agents. Agents who work for one insurance company and only sell that company's plans. The ads don't know your medications, your doctors, your zip code, your health history. Find an independent broker who represents multiple companies. Independent brokers work for you, not one insurer. Their service is free. They are paid commission by the carrier you eventually pick. The same commission whether they sell you brand X or brand Y. Ask 3 questions before working with anyone. Are you independent? Can you compare plans from multiple carriers? Will you be there to help me in year 2 and year 3 if there are problems? If a broker tries to charge you a fee, walk away if they only represent one company. Walk away if they pressure you into a decision the same day. Walk away. Let's bring it all together. 7 steps if I were turning 65 in 2026. 1. Learn the 4 parts of Medicare. No deeper. 2. Mark your 7-month enrollment window. 3. Confirm whether your current employer coverage actually lets you delay. COBRA and retiree plans do not. 4. Decide between Medicare Supplement plus Part D or Medicare Advantage. 5. Watch the IRMAA income thresholds and plan 2 years before. 6. Take advantage of the new $2,000 Part D drug cap. 7. Find an independent broker. Ignore the mailers. Here's the bottom line. Medicare in 2026 is more expensive, but it has the best prescription drug protection in program history. The 7-month window is your one shot to enter without penalty. Here's what to do this week if you are approaching 65. Mark your 7-month window on your calendar. Pull your latest tax return and check your modified adjusted gross income against the IRMAA thresholds. List your medications and preferred doctors. Start looking for an independent broker now, not the week before your birthday. If this video helped you, please give it a like and leave a comment with your thoughts. I read every comment and reply personally. Send this to family or friends who need to see it, and make sure you subscribe. We put out several new videos a week, all free, and the next video you should watch is our breakdown of Medicare Advantage versus Medicare Supplement. The real cost over 20 years, and the trap that catches healthy people in their late 60s. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. It will be uploaded within the next 2 days. See you there.